Yo, when I discovered Patrice O'Neal, my entire life changed, bro. So here's Patrice O'Neal debating free speech.
XM satellite radio DJs Opie and Anthony, they're under fire now for airing joking comments about raping Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice. Will they be the next to go? Is radio cleaning house?
Yo, this is a dicey one. I can't tell y'all where Patrice O'Neal is gonna fall, right? Because Condoleezza Rice is a black woman. So if two white men made jokes about, I guess, violating her, let's see, man. Patrice might shock me.
After the Imus debacle. With me now, New City President Sonia Osorio. She took part in a recent protest calling for radio stations to stop supporting negative language in music and talk radio, and also our favorite stand-up comic, Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Patrice, are O&A next?
I hope not. I hope I wish JB and Elvis didn't lose their job or Imus. It's funny. This is the thing. I don't know her, but I'm assuming that she has nothing to do with funny. So I'm gonna speak as the expert on funny. Funny people should just be left to trying to be funny.
What if they're not funny?
Then you made a mistake. But how many times has how many unfunny rape jokes lead to rape? Like,
I don't know how many jokes about rape there are.
There's a lot. But your world is not funny. Your world is next on the big story. My world is people trying to be funny.
Well, I mean,
I guess it's kind of how you judge a comedian. Like you judge a comedian based on how they can take the most uncomfortable, non-funny subject and turn it into a funny joke that has you laughing. You know, things like, let's say, murder, you know, racism, right? Things like that. If you can take that and turn it to something funny, you know, then you're a funny motherfucker. But funny to normal people. Because if you're just a sick, twisted weirdo who's already like living that life, who's already out here R-warring females, he's gonna laugh at the R jokes, right? But if you make it funny to just regular people who aren't sick and demented, that's how I gauge you being funny.
You think it's okay to try to make jokes about rape?
I'm diabetic. I make fun of that. I'm a victim. I might lose a toe. But I'm trying to make funny of. I'm trying to make fun of anything I think I can make fun of.
Sonia?
You know, what's happening now is the marketplace is deciding what's appropriate or what's not appropriate. I think the nation is just tired. There's a new mood in the nation.
What nation?
The nation. You know what? We're tired of things that are just
Is this the nation, this paper, and you? I'm not the nation. I'm just speaking for me and funny. You're speaking for the nation, or are you speaking for...
Yeah, you know why? Because I remember 6 years ago doing something against Anthony Opie because they were just so outrageous and their violent images that they put.
Bruh, she got the most political voice ever, bruh. Listen, you can tell that a female like that with that voice, she's supposed to be working for like CNN behind the news desk. She's a weather lady, bruh. She got the most professional voice. I can tell she's a social justice warrior, bruh.
Put out to women was just uncalled for. And now I think people...
You think they were trying to be funny?
I think now people in this country...
Do you think they were trying to be funny?
Tired. You know what? I don't care if they're trying to be funny.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you in that business?
I've been to your show once, and it wasn't very funny being a woman.
It was
in your
hilarious.
Show, when you talked about...
That's why she doesn't like me. I was in the paper with...
All right, now, I'll be real. Patrice is my guy. But this is my pet peeve, right? Don't let her get her point out and then dig into it. But when you keep interrupting her, it kind of strikes me as like, you know, like you're trying to avoid her saying something, right? Or you aren't confident in engaging with her. Let her speak.
With her, and the joke is hilarious, called The Angry Pirate, and the lady who wrote it in her outrage didn't even know what it meant, and anybody who read it laughed because they know what funny. You're not living in the context of funny, you're living in the context of fire.
Have every right to be as funny as they want. They can go out and try to be as funny as they want, make as much money being as funny as they want. This is what's happening. There is a change in this country. People are realizing they have an opportunity to speak out And advertisers are listening. Radio stations are listening.
Sonia, you're not talking to who I talk to.
And you're not going to get paid as much money anymore.
Sonia and Patrice,
That's
look
what
at
it
this.
is. The marketplace
More
is
CBS
speaking.
radio firings. They've been on.
Now, I'm going to tell you this. Sonia, she's before her time. You see, Sonia is cancel culture in a vacuum. It's cancel culture in a capsule. She's before her time. This is before Twitter. She was already predicting it. Listen, once people like me gather up together, whether it's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, once people like me form these communities, oh, y'all are out of here. Oh, y'all are out of here. Us as the community, we're no longer taking these funny jokes. Y'all are out of here. Sonia is before her time, bro. She's the queen of cancel culture. She predicted cancel culture.
They've been on a tear lately.
All right.
Are they cleaning house, or is this the PC cops run amok?
You know what it is, John. You know what it is while you're reading that paper. It's the PC cops run amok.
Do you think
Who's
she's a
the PC
PC
cop?
cop?
Of course she is. She has an entire encyclopedia of her stance on it, but it's no passion involved. It's not a real, this is just what she has to say. We are outraged and fired and
he's a fool.
fired
He's an
and
absolute
fired.
fool.
Name calling. I'm
Fool.
outraged. I am outraged.
You should be.
I am a fool. Now, if I called you a fool,
You know what? People are feeling a new sense of entitlement.
Who are these
to
people?
decency in this country?
Who are the people?
A new
How can
sense
you,
of
Patrice?
entitlement
So
to
here's
decency.
my question: how can you justify a bad joke, a joke that isn't funny? Oh, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
An attempt that isn't funny, doesn't get any laughs, and is about raping the first black woman to ever become the Secretary of State of the United States.
Oh, playing that race call because black men is there. Now, I definitely get it. They're not wrong. Like, they're not wrong. Jokes about, again, if it's a joke, if the intent was a joke, I definitely understand, right? To me, it's all about the intent. It's not about whether or not it was funny. You feel me, right? Right? Honestly, we will say those things in jest. Right? Again, like we might say, you know what? If it's not funny, I don't like it. That's just in jest. Obviously, like the parameters isn't whether or not it was funny or not. No, the parameters are, what's the intent of it? If the intent of it was to make a joke, then like they don't deserve to like lose their job, right? Like these people don't deserve to go home and tell their wife and kids, listen, there won't be no Christmas presents today because I made an unfunny joke.
Don't throw that at me.
Well, why not?
The attempt is what I'm trying to fight for. The joke funny jokes and unfunny jokes are come out of the same birth. That you don't know if anything is going to be funny. You should attempt to be able to make anything funny.
Don't you think a joke about rape is doomed to be not funny?
It's possible, but I've heard them. I've heard them.
You've heard a funny rape
too.
joke?
Hey.
I say a couple. Watch my HBO special. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, Patrice says that if you're having sex with a woman, doggy style, and if you
Wrong.
hit her in the head just the right time.
No, it's ejaculate in her eye.
Oh, she's the queen of. Oh, nah. She's elite with it. She's elite with it.
Kick her in the shin, and she walks around like, arg! It's the angry pirate. That's what she was trying to say.
A violent act of hitting her in the back of her head, her body.
It's called the donkey punch.
Which will then.
Why are you laughing? She's outraged. It's called the donkey punch. It's whole humor that she has no clue what it is.
We have the same problem that Opie and Anthony does. You can't say just anything on the air.
You can say anything you want. It might not be funny. You might get in trouble for it, but you should be able to be attempting. And plus, when is a crazy bum going to get an opportunity to rape the president? If the president's wife, John? It was trying to be funny.
All right, Patrice, why aren't I hearing Al Sharpton complain about this thing involving Congress?
Because it wasn't involving young black women.
Well, it's involving a very prominent black woman.
Well, where was she during young black? Everybody has their agenda.
I was there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, excuse me.
Yo, bro, this is a cancel culture queen feminist, bro. Listen, Saya was ahead of her time, bro. You put Saya in 2022, Saya will be a beast. Saya will be AOC right now.
But why am I not hearing from Sharpton?
Because it doesn't concern him. It's not concerning him. It's black. It's, you know, come on now. You know, Al Sharpton has his agenda, and it was perfect for Al. Young black women. And now she's representing just women in general. She's not representing the nappy hoe part. She's representing just the hoe. The nappy headed part, she has nothing to do with. Just the hoe.
Sonia?
You know what? Women have been abused publicly in the media for too long, and people are tired of it. This has been a beautiful response of just the general public saying to advertisers, we're your consumers. We don't want to have to avoid everything in the street. We don't want to have to worry about what radio station we turn on. And there is some really derogatory, violent thing to deal with.
She a cold piece, bro. Saya's a cold piece, man. She got the trigger words like this, man. Degrading, violence. Oh, God. Yo, she a cold piece, bro.
Information, ma'am, is secondhand from someone making you aware that someone may have said something that you should be upset about. It's a shame. Your constituency, the people you represent aren't all victims in this matter.
Patrice, Neil, thank you very much.
Man, yo, I'll be real. I kind of agree with both sides. You feel me? Like, certain jokes should be off limits, though, right? Like, I haven't heard a funny pedo joke. Not us jonesing on the pedo, but a pedo making a joke funny enough to where I can kind of like excuse that pedo making a joke about being sexually attracted to kids, right? I haven't heard a joke funny enough to justify that, right? So certain jokes should be off limit, but yeah, man, science a cold piece, bro. Y'all like the video, sub to the channel, comment for the algorithm. Let me know in the comment section, folks. What do you guys think, man? Who won this debate? The God Patrice or Saya the cold piece? Peace.